This is the best Titan build right now. This build has it all: damage, orbs of power, healing for you and your allies, and most importantly, fun. You get to spam grenades almost as fast as pre-nerf Heart of Inmost Light. For the barricade, you can use whatever. I use rally because of the shorter cooldown. For the jump, again, use whatever. Strafe lift best jump though. I use shield bash for the suppression ability. It really gives tormentors and overload champs a run for their money. And lastly, for grenade, the vortex grenade is essential. This is really the main focus of our build right now. The aspects, I recommend offensive bulwark for the grenade recharge rate and also the extra melee damage when you have an overshield. You also get an additional sentinel shield throw, but I like Ward of Dawn personally. The second aspect is definitely going to be controlled demolition. This really makes this build because every single time there's a volatile explosion near you, you and nearby allies get health. It's almost impossible to die with this build as long as you're getting those volatile explosions. The fragments I'm going to be using are Echo of Vigilance, which states defeating a target while your shields are depleted grants you a temporary void overshield. This is one of the newer ones this season. The next one is going to be Echo of Instability. Defeating targets with grenades grants volatile rounds to your void weapons. You could replace this with something else because of the seasonal artifact mod that grants you volatile rounds whenever you pick up an orb of power, but this build will stand the test of time when the artifact changes. The next one is Echo of Undermining. Your void grenades weaken targets. Pretty self-explanatory. You get an extra 15% weaken debuff to targets. And lastly, Echo of Remnants. Your lingering grenade effects, Vortex Grenade, Void Wall, Void Spike, and Axiom Bolt have increased duration, which is definitely going to be very, very nice with our Vortex Grenades. For the exotic, you're definitely going to be wanting using Armamentarium. Trust me, with this, you get your grenade back so fast because, well, you have two of them. Heart of Inmost Light could also work with this build for sure, but the nerf was just too severe for me. I think you get your grenades faster with this build, honestly. For exotic weapons, honestly, just use whatever you want here. Just save a slot for a weapon with Repulsor Brace, like this Fury Tree to 59. I'm also a Monte Carlo fanboy. I just like having my shoulder charge whenever I want. I also recommend the Regnant Grenade Launcher for your heavy slot, or any of the other new weapons that can roll with destabilizing rounds, which makes targets volatile on kills. These are the mods I'm using. On your helmet, you're going to want Void Siphon, Ashes to Assets, and Dynamo. Dynamo is optional. You can have another Ashes to Assets on if you want. For your arms, you're going to want 2 Firepower and 1 Grenade Kickstart. For your chest, just resist mods. I like Sniper Damage Resist because, you know, fuck snipers. For the legs, you're going to have 2 Innervations and 1 stacks on stacks. So pretty much you'll always have 3 stacks of armor charge, which works with Grenade Kickstart. Get some grenade energy back. And then for your class item, double bomber and Reaper. I also forgot to mention that while we're having overshield, your uncharged melee counts as a charged melee. So as long as you get a kill on a red bar with your uncharged melee, it will explode and spread volatile to other enemies nearby. But now I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself. As always, if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.